Colts Nation, if helmets or helmet accessories interest you, make sure to go to greengridiron.com and use code INDSYN at checkout to get the discount code with it. Whether it's mini helmets, full-size helmets, visors, clips, whatever it may be, different face masks, different variations of helmets, alternate helmets, whatever the case, you can get it at Green Gridiron. And again, that's code INDSYN at checkout for the discount. Thanks for stopping by for another video, and now let's get into it.
What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where in this one, we're going to talk a little bit about another one of our draft picks. This one being one of our most exciting draft picks, one that seems to be maybe the steal of the draft, okay? Talking about our 5th round draft pick, DJ Giddens. And of course, if you've been enjoying this content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you get notified anytime we drop any more content on this channel. But as we get into this one, talking about DJ Giddens, right? The good, the bad, everything that I know about him so far. Again, like to preface these conversations by reminding people that I am not somebody who watches college football all year. I'm not somebody who pays attention to all of college football all year. Like, I'm not a huge college football fan. I pay attention a little bit, but not enough to know all these players, right? So what I know of DJ Giddens so far, and again, shout out to at Sleeper Colts account on Twitter, one that was made recently, I'm pretty sure, but good follow at this point. And they put up, kind of just what DJ Giddens had done over his career. And it's really quite impressive. Again, Chris Ballard going with guys that have been productive throughout their careers and have a lot of experience in their careers. DJ Giddens is no different, right? 2024 All Big 12 second team, 2024 Doak Walker Award semifinalist, 2-time All Big 12 honorable mention, Big 12 Offensive Freshman of the Year, and he was the fastest to 2,000 rushing yards in KSU history. And somebody he's competing with in that regard is Darren Sproles, one of the more prolific running backs in Kansas State's history. And there's actually another note. What was it? He did something faster than Darren Sproles or better than Darren Sproles. So he ranked 8th in the FPS with a school record 6.55 yards per carry in 2024. And that was just slightly better than Darren Sproles, who had a mark of 6.49 in 2003. So, I mean, 6.55 yards per carry is ridiculous. He had 205 carries, 1,343 rushing yards, 7 rushing touchdowns. And the great thing is that he started all 12 games. The year before, 2023, he started all 13 games. Now, he didn't play in the bowl game in his senior year and kind of would rather see him play, especially against Rutgers. His team ends up winning anyways, but it would have been, I'm just somebody who I like to see guys play, even though you're going into the NFL, you're just trying to play safe. I like to see guys finish out with their teams, right? Finish what you started, sort of thing. But nonetheless, DJ Giddens, I mean, the production's there. 2023, 5.5 yards per carry with 1,226 rushing yards. Look, from one year to the next, 29 catches, 323 yards, 3 touchdowns. 2024, he had 21 catches, 258, and a touchdown. All in all, man, like, just looking at him, just looking at everything that we've mentioned here, it's like, this is all really good. Productive player, experienced player. Somebody that has been, Doak Walker semifinalist, right? Somebody who, 2,000, the fastest 2,000 rushing yards in KSU history. Like, hey, this is a guy who's done some prolific things. But of course, being overshadowed, not to take away from him, but not getting the accolades of guys like the running backs coming out of Ohio State, right, and different guys throughout the country. And playing at KSU will tend to do that. But nonetheless, looking at DJ Giddens, like looking at him on the field, and you've probably heard this comparison. There are a lot of ways where DJ Giddens is very comparable to prime Marlon Mack, which of course is exciting, right? This is a guy that can come out of the backfield and catch the ball. This is a bigger body guy. Now, one of the things that kind of works against him is, like, even though he's a bigger body guy, he's a little bit more of a finesse guy. Doesn't really have the power that you'd want. He's going to have to work on pass protection coming into the NFL. That was one thing in every scouting report that I saw about him, was talking about how this guy, he could get the QB hit. I think that was actually exactly what one of them said. He's going to get the QB hit in pass protection. So he's, of course, going to have to work on that to be able to get on the field. And that's something that I'm sure the Colts know, and that I'm sure the Colts are going to be working on. And I think the other things that he needs to work on are things that he can pick up along the way. Like working with somebody like Jonathan Taylor, working with somebody like Khalil Herbert, working with our offensive staff, and then obviously just becoming a pro, right? Getting into the NFL, working with the strength coaches. Like, there's naturally, he's probably going to get a little bigger. It's probably going to happen. So we'll see. How does that affect his game? Can he be somebody where he can add that power element, really add that power element to his game? Because he does a really good job, and that's one thing in every scouting report, everybody that talks about him, his vision. And you can see it when he plays, just like Marlon Mack, like the patience to let something happen, and he can see where the hole is going to develop. He can see where the people are in front of him, where his ability to anticipate what's going to happen in front of him and be able to hit the hole, be able to squeeze in between, be able to make people miss. Again, for his size, it's really impressive, and that's what excites me. You know, there's some things in his scouting reports that I don't know if I necessarily agree with. Talk about, oh, he's not a big play guy and da-da-da. Like, he runs 4-4-3. This is a guy that if he gets in the open space, like, he's going to make big plays. Like, you're looking at, again, in his college career, again, much different than the NFL. I do understand that caveat, but 5.5 yards per carry and then 6.49 yards per carry. Like, it's just, those numbers are ridiculous. And of course, in the NFL, how does that translate? It's definitely going to be a little different, but just coming into the NFL as a backup to Jonathan Taylor, like, this is a guy that we don't expect to come in and be a star for us, but as a 5th-round pick, and as a guy coming in to just be a part of the room, this is a pick that a lot of people have called the steal of the draft. And the more you look into it, the more it seems like this really is the steal of the draft. Everything he provides, what he could provide for the team, right away, and what he could provide for the team over these next few years with him and JT, like, very, very exciting pick here. And up to this point, really, we've talked about, now this is our 5th draft pick that we're talking about, and just continuing to knock it out of the park. The more I look into these guys, like, these aren't traditional Chris Ballard draft picks. He's going for experience. He's going for production. I think that's the biggest thing, is these guys are productive. DJ Giddens is no different. A lot of production, a lot of high-end production. And again, somebody who runs a 4.43 40, coming in to back up Jonathan Taylor. Just looking at his size, 6 foot 212. All right, this is a big dude, and he's moving. So excited to have him on the team. Of course, like to know what you guys think about this draft pick. You let me know down in the comment section. Love hearing from you guys. And of course, if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you continue to get notified anytime we drop any content on this channel. Of course, appreciate you stopping by for another video. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.